I love seeing this kind of nuts and bolts industrial design. Seattle-based designer Eric Brunt observed that what makes snow shoes work is their increased surface area, which enables the wearer to float atop the surface. But that increased surface area also means that the wearer has to walk like S/He's in a Monty Python sketch. What if, Brunt reasoned, the footprint could shrink when lifted, enabling a more natural gait, then grow again when placed back onto the surface? Brunt mocked up a bunch of kinematic folding mechanisms in cardboard to see what was possible, and worked out a weight-triggered footplate containing a compression band so that when the user raises his foot, the band tightens and pulls the tiles in. As the user steps down, the tiles flatten out again. As I'm not a snowshoer, my primary experience with snow is falling down in it on slippery Manhattan street corners every January. I've got no idea if the design is actually practical, but I love that Brunt has laid out his development process for all to see. Nice work! The simplest remote ever, and harks back to the days when you could control a device with a dial and this was all feels. It wants to be an antidote to today's overcomplicated devices. Many of us have 3 or 4 remote controls on our sofa at any one time, all of which are loaded with buttons we'll never use. Do we really need all these? And can one dial really replace them, as well as the controls for your lights, radio, thermostat and more? It's packed with sensors that detect movement, rotation, orientation and even proximity. In other words, it knows how you're holding it and how fast you're rotating it. Use the app to assign a function, TV volume, say, and when you turn the dial it will change the volume. Simple. You use the app to add more presets, which doesn't really solve the problem of too many controls. You're just putting them all on your phone instead. And having to open the app every time you want to change function seems a bit fiddly. The video shows a man pointed at his lights to control them, but we doubt it's that simple. There's also a configurable couch mode on the bottom, which could add more controls. Hector Del Amo, the ZERO helicopter is a new take on the idea of personal transportation. While I'm unsure of how well this design could be translated into the real world, I'm enjoying the concept and design. Personal use aircrafts would alleviate traffic congestion, especially in bigger cities, but I would be worried about flying in it since it seems like you're just strapped in there with no doors to protect you. Regardless, I do like the simplicity and compact look of the ZERO, and who knows, maybe one day we will all be flying to work in our own personal helicopters. This single-person vehicle is no ordinary chopper. Well, it's not a private jet, but it does the job in a very cool way. We like the fact that this zero-shaped chopper looks more compact compared to Mosquito helicopter, but unfortunately not as portable as the Bella helicopter. Regardless, we still wish to see Zero helicopter make it. Arm requires either a second person or a selfie stick, or, if a new Kickstarter campaign is successful, a small pocket drone. Call your selfie. This new drone is small enough to fit in your pocket or purse, and it features a small integrated camera for recording videos and or taking photographs. If all goes as planned, the drone will start shipping in March. Your selfie works alongside your Android smartphone or phone via a mobile app, which includes on-screen controls for directing the drone, recording content, and making the drone land. You can step up to 8 pics at a time or record video, but don't take too long getting the perfect shot. The 216 battery only offers 3 minutes of light time. Despite its small size, features a flexible 6-inch TFT display that wraps around your lower arm. That's right, if you find the Apple Watch and the Moto 360 just too small to get anything useful done, then you can turn to this large strap-on screen instead. Its developers say the device will feature 2 GB of RAM, 64 GB of storage space, and a customized version of Android. Cough up $349 or more and you can have a portal of your own when they appear this time next year. A category once synonymous with innovation and technological advancement has been replaced with minor yearly upgrades, uninspired design, and a lack of uniqueness, says the Portal Manifesto. The Portal is a smartphone designed for tech enthusiasts, active individuals, and on-the-go professionals who are frustrated with bulky, cluttered, non-durable phones that constantly get in the way of their dynamic lifestyles. If the project attracts enough funding, the plan is to start mass production next July. It's certainly different. The team behind Portal speaks about wanting to combine the advanced technology of a smartphone with the convenience of a wearable, a phone, smartwatch, and fitness tracker in one. The prototype hardware is button-free, water-resistant, and Kevlar protected, and it comes with 4 cameras and a proprietary flexible 3200 mAh battery. Wireless charging is another specification mentioned in the product listing. No longer will you need to carry and connect the smartwatch, fitness tracker, and smartphone all at once, promises the Indiegogo campaign site. Portal offers you the best of those devices at the times you choose. Based on the mock-up images put together by the developers, it's certainly going to turn more heads than the Apple Watch and anything running as the smart lock replaces only the inside, leaving the exterior of your home looking the same as ever. This is a great solution for anyone who prefers the look of their current door hardware or renters who can't switch out their door locks. If you're even a little intimidated by smart home tech, you'll be glad to know the outdoor lock works the same as ever, but now it can work with your smartphone as well. The August can be set to unlock when it detects you, or more accurately, your smartphone, approaching. When you walk up to the door, it unlocks without you doing anything at all. When it detects that you're leaving, it locks itself. If you're not quite comfortable with that level of automation, the lock can be manually controlled from the August smartphone app. Like the Kevo, the August can only be controlled via Bluetooth unless you buy an accessory, in this case, the August Connect, $58, a good buy if you expect lots of people coming and going. Another add-on is the August Smart Keypad, $80, which adds a key code entry option, something you may find useful for guests who don't have smartphones. To make your door even smarter, add a Nest-compatible August doorbell cam, starting at $165, to let you see who's at the front door, wherever you are. The August's most compelling feature is Apple HomeKit integration, a must-have for anyone building a HomeKit-based smart home. This feature is unfortunately absent from our favorite smart lock, the Kevo, but the August comes in a close second overall. If you prefer Amazon's Alexa to Apple Siri, however, the August supports Alexa, too, so you can control your lock through your Echo devices. That makes for a lot of different ways to control the August smart lock.